What is up, everybody? It is Ishi, and here's another life story for me, from me to you. Uh, Last time I talked about the brothers, and before that, I kind of did an overview of everyone in the family, and today's going to be strictly about the girl side of my family. First off, we're going to go youngest to oldest. My sister Amy. She's 3 years older than me. That makes her 21. She's the hardest one to talk about, I would think, because I'm the closest to her. Uh, when my parents divorced when I was 7, Lindsay, Brandon, and Josh all went with my dad, and it was just me and my sister Amy with my mom. And Amy in high school smoked weed, cigarettes, um, kind of took a turn for the worse, liked bad boys, had sex when she was 15, tried to run away, didn't really work out, and then always fantasized, saying, "Now nice would be to get away from here and run away. You can come with me. I promise you. In the future, I'm gonna run away, go to San Francisco or San Jose, and live a nice life, and you can come live with me up there." I said, that sounds nice. And so she ended up getting into a bad business. Um, she became a prostitute and makes a lot of money doing that and has a kid and still does it. And the guy she married happens to be her pimp, which is just fortunate. I know, awesome, perfect. Another thing that's kind of sketchy is he's twice her age. I think he's 40 something and she's 21. I think he's like 48 or something like that. The other hard thing to I think that I think came about because she did all this is because of daddy issues. I don't know if I told you last time, but her dad was psychotic. He was a nut. He like ran girls off the road, threw them in a valley, beat them up, just abused the shit out of them. And when Amy was a kid, he had a knife to her stomach, knife to her throat, always putting up her hostage, always tracking down my mom and wanting this kid. So my sister's got a lot of daddy issues and a lot of guy issues, but she still likes the badasses. Not sure why. The next sister would be Lindsay. She is 26. It's hard for me to remember their names and their birthdays because I haven't seen them in 11 years. So, she does. I think she did meth. I don't think she does it anymore. I know she smoked a lot of weed, a lot of cigarettes, does a lot of drinking, and has 2 kids. And one of them happens to be handicapped, which is just dandy. And if you don't have a high school diploma, you can get a job that she has. She's a manager at KFC with a high school diploma. That's as far as she got. She was smart. She was really smart as a kid and had high hopes for college. And she just couldn't pull through. Same with my brother Brandon. He could have gone if he got his act together, but decided not to. And my sister Amy actually decided to go to college for about a semester and then dropped out. Then there's me, and I'm a winner. So then we have my mom, and my mom is old, and she is over the top protective with me, and all of the siblings. She's really over the top with, and it's because she doesn't want us to wind up like Josh or Brandon or Lindsay, and she sees how that goes down, what road that path takes, and she doesn't want our lives to wind up that way. Well, lucky for me, she got what she wanted, but with my sister Amy, she's still really hurt that she became what she became. And she calls it massages, and it's a bunch of crap. So, that's that side of the family, I would say. Oh, I also forgot to mention this brother, my brother James. He's not a legitimate big brother, but there's a program called Big Brothers Big Sisters in California. And if you don't have a fatherly role model like mine, they'll kind of pair you up with an older guy who you can really get to know and become friends with and just kind of go out and hang out or go play and kind of get that male role model influence on there. So that's what my brother James became. And me and my brother is every 2 weeks, every Sunday, and we know each other today. And I got signed up when I was 7, and and I got paired up when I was 9, and I'm now 18, so I've known him for 9, almost 10 years. In March it'll be 10 years I've known him. And so I've known him for a really long time. And sometimes you guys will hear me talking about my brother James, how he's got a boat, or go play tennis with him every once in a while, or whatever it is, go to Yosemite, go backpacking, do whatever it is. I do it with him because he's the cool guy. He doesn't do drugs, but he has given me a lot of advice over the years. He is in his 60s now. He's really old, but he acts like he's 40, like he's that young. He's really fit, still ready to go, and he builds boats up and then he sells them and he uses that money to buy him a crappier boat, but bigger, and builds that up and then sells it again. And he's gonna take this last boat he's working on. He's gonna sail around the world with it. Me and him have been to Yosemite, I want to say 4 times now. No, we've been to Yosemite twice. We've been to Six Flags 4 times. We went to a little Boomers Park, which is just go-karts and stuff. We've been hiking all over the place, and he's really a cool guy just to hang out with. When I asked him about Vietnam, since he was around that time, he says, "No, I didn't get to go." And I was like, "Why?" He's like, "'Cause I got caught smoking weed." I was like, "Well, there you go. That wins everything. Smoke weed, get in trouble, don't have to go to war. Sounds good." He's like, "Yeah, but I was kind of bummed out because he said all of his buddies were there, and they said they smoked so much good weed, and he's really bummed out. And he really wants me to smoke weed rather than drink alcohol, because when you smoke weed, you just become stupid. But when you drink alcohol, I can wind up like my dad and become kind of abusive and very ill-tempered." And so I decided to take his advice on it. I tried them both out, and definitely weed is better. I'd have to say, like, just the experience overall is so much better than drinking alcohol. Like, when you drink alcohol, you can fall flat on your face and keep laughing, but it is so nasty, and you have to do it constantly to keep that going. "Oh, drink more, drink more." Vodka's, it burns, but it's bad. "Here, try this rum." That's disgusting. But, like, if you do shots, that's just awful. Like, you get slammed a lot quicker, and I prefer it because you don't have to taste it as much. But if you really want to stomach it, then go with mixed drinks. You pour like a shot in a glass and then fill the rest of it up with root beer or squirt or something. And it just dilutes the flavor basically, and it is so gross. Both of them are. I did a half and half. I did half of a glass was rum, the other half was root beer, and I tried that, and it was so bad. And I was with a girl when I was doing it, and we were just trying to stay up all night and trying to drink. And she tried it, and she's like, "Yeah." And so we were just trying to sip it down barely while staying awake, and it was really bad. So now you know about my family. My mom's over the top. My dad smokes weed and does all kinds of stuff. My other brother's a dealer. Other one's a nerd, video games, kind of gay. Another one's a prostitute. Last one's got 2 kids, does drugs, and one of them became retarded. And then you've got me going to college, straight edge, until I hit college. And then all that I have left to do on my list would be, I think ecstasy. And people advise against that strongly, like, don't do ecstasy. But it's, I know how it's gonna wind up, how it acts. I know everything about it pretty much. I'm gonna be doing it with people that I'm around, and who knows? I might not even do it. I might just wuss out on it, and yeah, that's my life so far. I got more stuff on the way in due time. Peace out. Happy Christmas. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Happy Kwanzaa, whatever you guys are. Don't mean to be racist or any of that. So, peace out.